This presentation is related to intangibility of water through aqua flores. This is I did in Italy, 2022. The Haenyeo community, local expert facilitator for tangible intangible cultural heritage and its economic contribution to the Jeju society, Korea. Korean culture of Jeju Haenyeo women divers in Korea was inscribed in 2016 on the UNESCO representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Jeju Island is a volcanic area off the southern coast of Korea, and a women diving community collects seafood under the sea. Each Haenyeo has her mental sea map and commands local knowledge on the winds and tides without oxygen masks. The knowledge is acquired through effective diving experience transmitted to generations. Moreover, representing the island's character and spirit, the culture of Jeju Haenyeo has enhanced human status and environmental sustainability. They imprint an indispensable part of Jeju identity since most families have facilitated Haenyeo. Questions arise on Haenyeo's contribution to the Jeju society through the tangible place built, which I'm going to talk later, and the intangible tradition, Jamsku ritual as a cultural space. It questions further the impact of current natural climate change and social pandemic circumstances on Haenyeo's life. How are these factors included into them, regardless of Jeju Island as a tourist place worldwide? Among many possible solutions to strengthen Haenyeo association as a sustainable community seems the best choice. This paper discusses Jeju Haenyeo in cultural identity, heritage, collective memories, and community bearers in Jeju society. So here you can see so many different emblems of Jeju. This is watching the ships are going, and the 3 stone statues, and particularly this red one. This is very famous because if you have so many these fruits in Korea, you can send them to the best university in Seoul. And the flower, and here is also very famous. And here is a Korean ordinary house in the stone, and here is a volcano and the divers. And this is Jeju Island. It's a warm country. We have palm tree. And here, especially it's a very famous landscape because of these flowers make a cultural landscape different color. So Jeju Island populates about 600,000 women Haenyeo earn a living from the sea. The Haenyeo's first appearance was not sure due to the lack of historical documents, but the diving associated vocation presumably exists people found to Tamna. This is very, very old kingdom in the most southern part of Korean peninsula, 2,000 years ago here, Jeju Island. In Busan, in Seoul, capital city, South Korea. Until the mid-19th century, men divers also collect seafood before transferring to women's primary task. In the Joseon era, Lee Gun's Jeju topography 1629 wrote the Haenyeo's gathering avalones. During his governorship, Lee Tak recorded in Jinnyongro his ordering to ride the avalones from Jamnya, Jamdet, and Haenyeo. Moreover, on inspecting the Jeju coastline, Lee Hyun-sang, the Jeju governor 1703, published Tamna Sullido 1702 as the earliest surviving drawings, one of the 42 photos Jeju Haenyeo. You can see here, at that time, Korea. So here's if in the Jeju Museum, we see that this they make this distribution, how Jeju look, this Haenyeo dressed up. And this is, I took for the UNESCO, this inscription, nomination inscription, and I took pictures and how Jeju, now they are doing using different dress. So Haenyeo, on average, Haenyeo holds her breath for 1 minute to diving 10 meters underwater to gather marine products without oxygen mask. When Haenyeo exhales after each dive, she makes a sound. Haenyeo works for 6-7 hours a day in summer and for 5 hours in winter. She dives about 90 days a year. Haenyeo develops a map of reefs and the habitat for selfish local knowledge on the winds and tides of the sea. So the categorization, Sangun, Jungun, Hagun, because Sang means in the highest, Jung is middle, high is lower. In the Chinese letter, find in the Haenyeo's capacity levels, and the less experienced Haenyeo consult with the most skilled Sangun about the weather forecast instead of the official forecast and guidance. However, Haenyeo community need to perform a shamanistic ritual for the sea goddess Jamsu-gun, including prayers for safety at the sea and an abundant catch before diving. Songs rowing out to the sea is part of Jeju people's cultural identity, while Haenyeo, jumping into wild sea depending on a small buoy tewa, symbolize the spirit. It is no wonder why the Jeju provincial government designated them to represent the character of Jeju Island. Geographically, the land's volcanic soil is not fertile enough for large-scale agriculture, thus Haenyeo should be the primary laborer in their families, assisting the advancement of women's status by the public appreciation of women's work in a male-centered Confucian culture in Korea. The independent strong Haenyeo is considered a symbol of gender equality. The eco-friendly searching method of Haenyeo diving work encourages sustainability, although the wish for big catch is counterbalanced by an individual's limited ability to stay underwater. The culture of Jeju Haenyeo exemplifies living in agreement with the nature. They have a deep respect for each other. They are competitors in gathering products, yet trusting companions in their dangerous sea work. They assert their group work to monitor the safety of nearby by Haenyeo during the dive. So this is bulldog place, tangible. A bulldog on outdoor dressing site at coastlines represent the Jeju Haenyeo community. As Haenyeo wearing conventional diving suits in cotton fabric conduct the mulji for long hours, a bonfire is necessary near their workplace to warm up between the mulji operations. A bulldog is a rounded stonework, spaced, protected from the wind. Haenyeo talk about their lives and prepare for the dive. It is a place to educate each other on mulji and sea ecology, town information, and events. As a complex cultural space, the bulldog has different names depending on the material to build it. The convenient position of doltam is stone, and the wall in Chinese letter bull is fire in Chinese is near the sea and in protected place from the strong wind. Bulldogs should be within a walking distance from the multi workplace for Haenyeo carrying their mangsari full of seafood. Mangsari is one big straw, making straw in the basket. Since 1970, Haenyeo is adopting rubber diving suits, and the modernized house heater had changed their working hours. They could work 5 hours in the sea and spend less time at the bulldog, resulting in the old-fashioned bulldog's functional loss. Bulldog has been a place for knowledge transmission from experienced divers to new Haenyeo since ancient times. Throughout the winter, the bulldog was critical for their warmth and shelter from the wind. It was a resting place where Haenyeo could converse in other seasons, sharing their stories of diving and superstition. And I mentioned the intangible culture of Jamsugu. This is making this one. So we have a UNESCO. We have one inscription. So Jamsugu is a Samanisi ritual in Jeju coastal village and is held between January and March of the lunar calendar. As a group ritual for all the villages, Jamsugu is a festival by Haenyeo for their safety and good fishing for a year. Compared to Yeongdeung, this is a UNESCO inscription by the whole society. The ordinary ritual steps of Jamsugu can be seen in Dongminyeong-ri, where the performance takes all day. At the dawn, the participants bring the sacrifice to the altar, set out pillars, and begin in ritual. Besides wishing for no accident and bountiful fishing harvest, the ritual prays for the excellent relationship of the community. Jamsugu has two characteristics. First, the village men and the members of the fishing village cooperative join in praying with them, prepared and managed by each village's Haenyeo association. Second, Haenyeo displays a firm bond as a community with a passion and seriousness to hold the ritual. Due to the Haenyeo associates operating Jamsugu, all Haenyeo stay in the headquarters and pray for awareness through the day. It is a day for the village to pray for safety, a good fishing harvest, a big festival to strengthen the bond of all the villages and enjoy a meal together. For the ritual expenses, the Haenyeo raises money and receives donations from other villages. In addition, every time they collect the seafood, they save some percentage of their profit in advance and use it to continue the following ritual instead of raising funds every year. So the Haenyeo Association, this is very important in the local expert facilitator for the living community. Jeju Haenyeo are socio-economic agents whose vocation involves collecting shellfish and contributing to their community development. Each village creates a self-sustaining organization, the Haenyeo Association, classified as the respective fishing village cooperatives. The organizations assist Haenyeo with the fishing village cooperatives, control secure the duties and rights, manage the fishing grounds, regulate the diving rights, coordinate the diving pier, represent the collective opinion, and advocate the interests. The cooperative nature of diving work is through consensus. The association in each village is citizens' assembly and a community for economic production. Members discuss, decide the dates to start and end the diving season at a meeting, including working hours and the minimum size of the catch and forbidding technology for excessive fishing. When community events such as weddings or funerals occur, the association determines they are suspending work from the sea. Although it is an individual choice of the multi operation, each task has a communal element due to its cooperative nature. Haenyeo can seek practical benefits from the association, maintain the order in their communities, and handle problems in the sea when acting on the agreed collective ideas. The association looks after each diverse family event, the health, and the shared issues. They collectively secure its members' economic interests and dispute duties to raise profits over their village communities. Haenyeo volunteers and supports the village unification in profit-making business, including festivals. The community combines a powerful bond of autonomy and independence. Its management depends on the justified authority and the decentralized power system. So in order to discuss, we need some theories for the UNESCO ICT Convention, cultural identity, memory, collective memory, and emotion. So UNESCO ICT Convention is a cultural heritage. It has a tangible and intangible, and the tangible is a monument, intangible is oral tradition, performing arts, social practice, ritual, festival, knowledge, and practice. And particularly intangible is traditional, contemporary, and living at the same time, inclusive, representative, and community-based. Because Haenyeo, this was inscribed in the UNESCO as intangible. And cultural identity, this is very important because I mentioned in the Jeju, this diving is identity in Jeju, and the culture consists of behavior patterns consistent of distinct achievement of human groups acquired and transmitted by symbol. The core cultural tradition identity attached to values. Culture system may be regarded as a production of action or as conditional influence upon further action. Consequent culture of visual language contains the embodiment in artifacts such as landscape and monuments. In this case, it's Haenyeo landscape. So it's a very important in identity related to culture, have been regarded as heritage and the combined elements of a locality. So the relation between culture, place, identity, and participant representation to sustain the view of local identity is a combination of historical, social, economic, and political process. Identity bears multiple levels, alerting the surrounding factors such as the environment. And memory I talk about Hubert St. Victor already medieval time. He used that using the money change to explain need of strong information systematically. So my child, knowledge is a treasury, and your heart is its strong box. As you study all of the knowledge, you store up for yourselves good treasures, immortal treasures, incorruptible treasure, which never decay nor lose the beauty of their brightness. In the treasure house of wisdom are various sorts of wells and the many filing places. In the storehouse of your heart, the orderly arrangement is clarity of knowledge, illuminates the intelligence and secures memory. So returning collective memory, this 19th century Albas, he mentioned, he developed this idea in Le Cadre Social de la Mémoire 1925. So for Albas, that a possibility to construct sharing and passing on by any such social groups, communities, nations, and generations, all of the individual memories are recorded through the filter of their collective social memories built within social structure and institutions. So this collective memory related to the Haenyeo, they have a collective memory through generation and transmission. So that's why they work together. This is very important in Haenyeo society. And emotion is very important because they have an emotion. It depends on emotions also. These activities are changing, and we have emotion as many theories. But the immoral behavior Western, we have Plato and Kant, emotion to be hindering good behavior. Aristotle and Smith, emotions as vital ingredients in generating ethical conduct. and with whom all moral judgment and expression of the speaker's emotions. So this is emotions that relate to moral behavior as well. And we have 19th century or early 20th century. We have four theories: James Lang theory, and then Cannon-Bell theory, two-factor theory, and Holmes appraisal. And there are different the approaches about emotions. So last thought, COVID-19, because it's an article, Haenyeo dives threatened by climate change, June 14, 2021, informs the UNESCO ICT inscription 2016. Haenyeo direct much treatment to Jeju, particularly Haenyeo's working life due to their connection to the ocean. However, climate change transforming the ocean could end this traditional practice. Seas of Korea's southern coast have warmed approximately 1.2 degrees Celsius, creating new species arrival and the declination of the existing underwater habitat. The disappearance of large seaweed caused marine life to perish. Haenyeo, without oxygen tanks under the erosive environment, is compelled to dive deeper to catch their molecule, threatening their work capability. Wisdom needed to overcome the dilemma in during Jeju 2020 summer. This bulletin reveals how Jeju Island has sustained nature and underlined solidarity across actions facing COVID-19. The chairman of the Jeju Special Self-Governing Province Council concerned the global pandemic as a continuing experience at the legs. Jeju citizens are suffering and the medicals are at the limit. He hopes the sincere tourist visit Jeju as a driving force for the local economic revitalization, while Jeju must do thorough quarantine activities to prevent the spread of the pandemic to the local community. Bearing these critical issues in mind, Jeju Haenyeo's cultural identity, heritage, collective memories, and duties as in the handling of the Haenyeo Association testify to living heritage regardless of unfortunate natural or social circumstances. As manifested in the paper title, my paper, all the elements performed by individuals or communities play as custodians to care for Jeju Haenyeo's tangible, intangible cultural heritage facing the future. Thank you.